Hello, my name is Rick.
Ciao, my name's Billy.
I'm keeping it in.
Yeah.
This is a rock solid start. And this is the already going gangbusters. I can't put words together. No, we cannot always be
fine.
on top.
It's fine. Yeah, it's
and
lit.
this is episode 27
27.
of season 2
Due.
of the increasingly professional
Yonks Ago.
Slick bangers.
I was about to say, how about this?
I wouldn't. How could I be mad at you? Oh, sorry. Cue the theme song.
This is Yonks Ago, coming into your ears. Now what are yonks? They're kinda like years. Just a father and a daughter who want to know all about some people from Yonks Ago. Interesting people who did interesting stuff, but about whom we don't know enough. So we're gonna dig deep and find it all out. Yonky doodlers know what we're all about. Yonks Ago, hey, ho, hey, Yonks Ago, hey, ho, hey, surely.
It's, off to a great start. Episode 27.
Listen, it's fine.
I like it. It's loosey goose because it's. this is the beginning of 2020 for us to record. We've released an episode in 2020, but we haven't recorded one.
No.
And all indications are that it's a great year for podcasting.
Damn, it's going to be lit.
We are slick as right now.
To be fair, I ruined it.
Did you ruin it or did you make it the best it's ever been?
Well,
time will tell.
you're saying that it's the best, but you just said that it's going to be downhill from here because now I'm confused.
I think the confusion is all part of this
Well,
2020 malaise.
You're saying it wasn't right, but it didn't make it worse.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, who's to say different is worse?
Yeah.
Okay? Who's to say the fact that we are a little bit loosey-goose means that we're still not on top of our game?
No, not me.
However we choose to podcast is right. That's the number one rule of this kitchen.
Exactly.
And we are back in the kitchen.
Back in the kitchen.
Had a little sojourn
Yeah.
in the garage, as you Yonky Doodlers will know.
What do you prefer, Dad?
I'm happy anywhere, as long as we've got...
Well, it is good because I do like my spinny chair.
the spinny chair in the garage?
You didn't get the spinny chair, though.
No, I didn't. So it's all the same to me.
And I do like the yellow microphone.
It's a lot more professional in the garage, isn't it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think a garage would be the more professional
No.
outfit, but it's more than a garage.
No, I
isn't
would.
it?
Than a kitchen.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Depends on the garage. If you're just thinking it's like a place where you would normally park a car, you're mistaken.
Bro.
It's a sweet little outfit full of, high-tech stuff and swivelly chairs.
Yeah.
For some of us.
Get around it.
Other people just get normal chairs
Yeah.
and have to suffer through it. But we're all on the same chairs here in the kitchen.
Exactly.
It's a real leveler.
We're all on the same page, eh?
Yeah. The status games are evened out here in the kitchen because we both feel at home here in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And we both have the same chairs. So suck it. But look, Nancy Wake. That's what we're here for.
She likes the kitchen.
She loves the kitchen. Loves to kill a pig in the kitchen.
Bro, favourite pastime.
I feel like everyone should kill at least one pig in a kitchen.
Have you killed a pig in the kitchen yet?
Not yet, but I ain't dead yet.
Exactly.
Still time.
That's true.
You probably get in trouble these days. You probably need a license.
True.
Just a pig bludgeoning
but
license.
if you get like a pig as a pet
Oh, yeah.
and then...
And it gets sick.
It gets put out of its misery.
And you're like, just got to get the
'Cause
hammer.
you can kill a chicken. Like, you're allowed to do that, eh?
I feel like you're allowed to, but we didn't look too heavily into it.
They just died on their own anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
Through neglect. All they wanted was a little bit of love.
Mine did not
A little
die.
bit of love.
No.
Little bit of love.
Sarah might have, the last one.
Sure. Look, they all found their own way to shuffle off this mortal coil,
Yeah.
and God bless them chooks. They're gone now, but they live on in our memories. Bagurk. So maybe someday someone will do a podcast about those chooks in the same way that we're doing a podcast about Nancy Wake.
Sure.
I feel like Nancy Wake probably did a little bit more to talk about than our chooks. I think after about 5 minutes, you've pretty much covered everything our chooks accomplished.
Yeah.
Laid some eggs, hung out in the backyard. Done.
The death stories you could go into a bit of detail though.
I guess. So it's not so much their life we're
No.
talking about; it's their death.
Yeah.
Such
Eris had that incident with her eye.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? Where she
Yeah.
like couldn't open her eye?
Right when we first got her, she got
Yeah.
stink eye.
Yeah. Is that what it's called?
In my mind,
Yeah.
little chicky stink eye.
Yeah, I had to camp out in the shed.
And we had to flush out the eye.
Yeah.
We did all sorts of real like
Yeah.
high tech backyard
So basically,
veterinarian
we
work.
could literally be vets.
I basically am a vet.
Yeah. I mean,
I clipped their wings
Yeah.
with scissors. YouTube really was the real key to
Yeah.
all of our chicken
Exactly.
maintenance ways. God bless YouTube. Although it didn't help us keep them chooks alive. They lived a long life.
they stopped laying eggs. Who needs them?
Useless. If you ain't laying eggs, what even are you? Not a bloody chicken.
No,
You're some sort of stupid bird.
exactly.
You might as well
They
be a
can't-
magpie.
Can't even fly. And you can't
Penguin.
run. You can't run. Oh, they're pretty fast though.
Yeah.
They did.
They're like fast penguins.
Heard a loud noise. They'd yeet to the other side of the garden. I'll tell you that.
They are like scaredy cats. I mean, in many ways, they're your spirit animal.
Yeah. Oh,
You've got a lot of chicken about you, Millie.
Unless.
Yeah. You don't
Probably.
lay eggs.
No.
And you're scared of stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, one of our
Bro,
chickens.
what?
But we don't neglect you the way we neglect our chickens. Though we do.
Unless-
we do figure out how to take care of you with a lot of help from YouTube. Just when you're in bed, we're often YouTubing. How do you cope with, like, teenagers? What? How do you help someone
sounds-
overcome their fear of magpies?
That sounds about right. You haven't helped me overcome that fear yet.
There was no good YouTube tutorials.
Oh, because no one's scared of magpies.
And also,
It's a perfectly
I made it
rational
up.
fear.
Never happened.
Shh.
I'm lying. What do you do when you tell a lot of lies to your kids? That's what I should look up.
Yeah.
Because, there's some real trust issues.
Yeah.
Look, Nancy Wake. She's waited long enough.
Nancy Wake. Who's that?
Look, in the end of last episode,
Yes.
we discovered, and she discovered, that she'd earned herself the nickname
T.
Berlin.
Yes.
Hitler
Yeah.
himself was talking about the white mouse.
The white mouse.
Got to
That's
get
the
that
one.
white mouse.
Yeah, like the white rabbit, except
Yeah.
less.
They're like, we are the cat and you are the mouse.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
And the cat's been away for too long
Mm.
and the mice been having too much of a play.
Exactly.
And we're going to set some mouse traps. That's what Hitler's saying.
Yeah.
Get us some mouse traps for the white mouse. Everyone's like, settle down, Hitler.
Yeah.
It's one spy. We're not going to invest heavily in mouse traps because of one spy. It's like, get it. All of our efforts must be focused on catching the mouse. I will not rest. Pull everyone out of Russia. Stop invading Russia until we catch the mouse. I can't focus. And everyone's like,
It is true. Like when you see a spider, you can't focus on what you were doing. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, for me, until
when you see anything.
yeah, no, it's like a spider on the wall,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you're like, because you can't focus, because you keep, is it still there?
You've got to
You know?
sort it out. You've got to make sure it's taken care
You
of.
got
And
a year or
I think in many
destroy
ways that's what the white mouse was
Exactly.
for the Germans right now, Hitler especially. And so she's kind of stoked. She's like,
Yeah.
yes,
I got a nickname. Yeah.
Heading down to the tattoo parlor, get myself a little white mouse on my ankle.
That would give it away, but
I know, but it'll be like in code. She'll be like,
yeah,
get me a
in what is it? Shorthand. Was that called?
Oh,
Yeah.
she get white mouse written in shorthand.
Exactly, and backwards as well. Because remember, she wrote for Egyptian.
Basically
she wrote
Egyptian.
backwards shorthand.
She would definitely
I know.
have gotten backwards Egyptian writing of the white mouse somewhere on her
ankle.
body.
Yeah, like go for
Best.
the ankle. That's what you said first.
Yeah, ankle.
Yeah.
Although I was thinking ankle because it was easily hidden, but if it's in such a code, man, she could get it anywhere.
Yeah, but would that like go with her facade of?
Frivolous.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe, but
Yeah,
like, oh,
super.
Nancy Wake party animal.
I was drunk on martinis.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Oh, I got myself a
She
tramp
would.
stamp.
She would.
And so she's happy, but she's also like, it's only a matter of time before they get me. If a mouse can only escape for so long
Exactly.
before it eats too much cheese.
And they're dumb as well.
Yeah. So she's like, I'm going to have to be super, super careful.
Yeah.
Now I know I've got a nickname. I know they're almost onto me.
And has a Cole, the snitch.
Yeah.
He's seen her as well.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, so there's definitely,
Yeah.
there's the evidence is growing.
Yeah.
The noose is tightening.
Exactly.
And then one day, our Nancy Wake, returning from
Yeah.
yet another little mission
Yeah.
for king and country against the wretched Germans, Nancy stopped as usual at the corner bistro.
Ah,
Got to get herself some supplies for lunch. What do you reckon
Exactly.
She got some baguette,
oh, for sure if I
a
can.
little baguette and some fromage, and one sickly pig.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
She's like, get me a sick one. That way I don't feel so bad when I smack it with a hammer.
But would you want to eat a sick pig?
She's like, well, what's it sick from?
What would you want to eat it?
I don't know.
What
like,
sickness?
I guess I was going to say a cold's all right, but swine flu is like a bad thing. You don't want a pig with the flu.
No.
I don't know. What's arthritis?
Yeah.
Like if it's just got like sore
Yeah.
joints.
Yeah, maybe.
And like it struggles to walk.
Yeah.
So it's not going to affect the taste of the meat,
No.
but she feels like she's doing a
Yeah.
nice thing by putting it out of its misery.
Yeah.
She doesn't need the excuse. She'll
No.
whack a pig with a hammer.
No.
Doesn't need a reason. She just pretends. She's like,
Yeah.
is any of these like got arthritis? And they're like, yes, Nancy, they've all got arthritis. Thank you for keeping up the facade. So she's grabbed herself a baguette, some fromage, and a sickly pig.
Sickly pig.
She's headed but while she's there,
Yes.
she gets so she's gotten her supplies and some cigarettes and ice.
Yeah.
The big three: lunch, cigarettes, ice.
Yeah.
The owner, who was a dear friend,
Oh, yeah.
apparently he was just so you can picture him.
Yeah.
An Italian-looking Frenchman.
Oh.
You know the type.
Yeah.
French, but very Italian.
Yeah.
And he had fought bravely against the Germans in World War One.
Oh,
so
so-
obviously she knew she could trust him.
Yeah, she was like, "Do you know anyone who fought in World War One?" He was like, I did."
Ah, you did.
Yeah.
I am a Frenchman. Hey, you're welcome to my bistro. So yeah, they go way back.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they had a deep. Both of them, they bonded over hating the Germans.
Oh man.
And he had news for her. He's like, Nancy.
Nancy.
Yeah, Nancy. Oh, hey, oh. He's like, I do not want to scare you, but when you left this morning, I'm almost sure that you were followed.
Oh no.
Someone was following you, Nancy. And she's like, are you getting more French? He's like, yes, thank you for noticing. My accent is very, very French. No worries, mate.
Yeah.
So he breaks the news. Nancy, of course, she's not surprised. She's
No.
like, this makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm the bloody white mouse.
Exactly.
I mean, it was only a matter of time before someone started following me. And though she hadn't noticed anyone following her, guess what?
What?
She bloody sensed it.
Oh, you could.
She had
Yeah.
the vibe. She's like, that checks
Yeah.
out.
I mean, I have the vibe all the time.
I'm
I'm always looking behind my back.
yeah. To be fair,
Magpies, bro.
80% of the time, I am following you. That's how I parent.
Why are you following me?
I'm a helicopter parent. I'm a secret helicopter parent. I'm like, better keep an eye on Millie.
No.
She's a scaredy cat. And I'm really like, man, if a magpie comes just as she's about to get attacked, I'll be like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
And
like,
you'd be like, Dad, you're the best.
But now
why
I-
are you following me? I'll be like, don't ask too many questions, bro.
But, oh, okay. Bro, but then I think you're the magpie because I hear like a little crunchy crunch. I'm like, what's that?
That's true. And
Yeah.
maybe you'll start associating me with magpies.
Yeah.
Every time a magpie appears, you appear, Dad.
Yeah.
Stop summoning magpies.
Exactly.
And stop following me. It's supposed to be at work.
Bro, I never leave the house. Where would you be following me anyway?
Just around the house, man.
Oh, I
Just
see.
around the house. That's why you got the vibe.
Bro, I'm like, why are there magpies in the house?
Do, 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 do. That's my following music
Yeah.
in my head.
Yeah.
And sometimes I do it out loud. And it nearly gets me sprung.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she's like, that makes sense. I had the vibe.
Yeah.
And I do feel like everything's closing in around me.
Yeah.
And she'd noticed recently as well that the telephone was making a clicking noise.
Oh,
Which
what's wrong with the telephone?
Back in the day, which was a fairly clear sign that someone was listening in.
Oh, well, unplug it. Throw it out the window.
Back in the day, mate, it's not like you had mobile phones. Yeah, mate, it's the only way to talk.
Oh, yeah, but I'm
sure they had sweet code language.
aren't they like rich? Just get a new one. Can't you do that?
It's not the phone that's the problem, it's the phone line.
Oh, but surely. Oh, okay.
I don't have the answers. and
Surely
neither
if
did
you
Nancy.
I reckon they could change that easy.
And just 3 days previously, the maid, whose name was
Claire.
You've locked that in.
Yeah.
Claire had had stumbled onto a man who was going through their mailbox.
Bro, you can't do that. Get out.
And he had some, lame excuse. I'm at the wrong house. Oh, silly me. Oh, forget this ever happened. Forget this ever happened. So she's like, mate, I feel like it's heating up.
Yeah.
They're onto the mouse.
Yeah.
And so then he's with the old mate bistro.
Yeah.
Saying you've been followed. She's like, it's only a matter of time.
Did she do anything suspicious though?
Pardon?
Did she do anything suspicious?
Oh, well, she's always up to a little bit of mischief.
Yeah.
So she's going, have I done anything too bad lately?
Yeah.
What would they have seen? So she heads up to the house and waits for Henri to come back.
Henri, old mate.
Because Henri's coming home from business.
Yep.
To have some lunch.
Yeah.
A little bit of baguette, cheese, and sickly pig.
Exactly.
And so he comes home. She's like, guess what, Henri? This has happened. Lays out all the evidence. And he's like, oh, nonsense. There is nothing else that can be done. You must get out. Go, 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 go. Out of here.
She gonna yeet back to Australia?
Well, she's got to get out of France.
Why not just see the fam?
I mean,
Probably
that's a
all
long
dead.
way away. I think England first.
No, YOLO back to Aussie.
So she's like, so he's like, don't even now. You got to go. You must go now. The time is don't even stop eating the baguette and get out. And he's like, I would love to come with you,
but I got business.
but I'm in charge of business. I can't leave business.
No.
I'll come to you after I have sorted out the business.
Yeah.
I've got someone running the business. It could take some time. But you must go now, Nancy. Now.
Why is Henri scary?
Because he's scared.
Oh, I see.
He's emanating fear.
Yeah.
Because he's terrified. He's like,
Yeah.
I mean, they could come knocking on the door any second.
Exactly.
So he's insisting that she leaves, and he'll follow once he's sorted out the business. Because if the business folds, then they've lost everything.
Exactly.
And then he's let the family down. He's let the resistance down.
Can't do that.
And he's like, no one's following me because I'm just a businessman.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything by the book. And so now she's like, well, every second counts now. So any moment could be the difference between a clean getaway and ending up in jail in a concentration camp. So
No.
so she decides she's going to go to a safe house in Toulouse.
Ooh, on the O'Leary line?
On the O'Leary line, and then she's going to try to yeet along the O'Leary line
Got
to
it.
safety.
Nice.
The very line that she's helped shuttle countless refugees, countless
she
war
loves that line.
escapees, and now she's
Bro.
going to be going along it herself. So she takes half an hour to pack.
Oh.
She's like,
Oh, yeah.
just the essentials, like just a suitcase full of my best clothes.
Bro, I'd probably take about 2 minutes.
Yep, she packs.
Nancy Bang?
She's got some
She's
good clothes.
very rich.
Yeah, and she also packs a little bag full of some fancy jewels.
Yeah.
And her fake papers and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
she grabs a decent amount of jewels just in
Yeah.
case she needs some emergency funds.
What's Claire going to do?
Claire's going to
Claire?
hang out and look after Henri.
Yeah.
And so then half an hour later, it's goodbye.
Aw.
It's like 2 p.m. They've had their lunch. She's packed. And it's time to go. It's a cold day.
Aw.
They're holding each other tightly just outside the door.
Rip.
And she promised, as they're saying goodbye, that she would get word to him as soon as she had safely completed her journey across the mountains. And he promised once again that he would follow her trail soon, just as soon as he'd taken care of
He's not
business.
coming. He's not coming.
Still aware that every minute counted, they held each other and whispered their love.
Oh.
And
See, Henri and Nancy, bro.
And the
not
fact-
freaking Ian.
And the fact that they would soon be reunited.
Bless.
And then Henri, desperate that she should get to safety as quickly as possible, slowly loosened his hold. Not so fast. Nancy was conscious that there was one more thing to say.
Huh?
A simple now or never thing that came out of her instinctively.
What was it?
Oh, this is bold. She says, Henri. She says this delicately as she looks straight into his eyes. I know that while I'm away, you probably won't be faithful to me.
Oh,
She's like, I know.
the drama.
She's like, and that nothing I can say will make you be faithful.
Oh,
You've got business.
yeah.
You're Henri businessman.
Yeah.
And if I'm not here to keep you occupied, I mean, who's going to occupy the Henri? She says, look, that's okay.
Oh,
But I want you to remember one thing. When we meet again, you must not ask me whether I've been faithful to you.
good one.
Because I don't know what I'm gonna do in England with all those bombs falling and war raging and all of that. She's like, I understand that you're going to get pretty loosey-goosey here in France. Well, I'm not here, but when we get back together again, let's just not ask any questions because Nancy's going to get lit.
Bro, she was like, how do I get out of this?
So basically she's going, we're on a break.
Yeah.
She's
pretty
like,
much.
we're on a war break.
Yeah.
So she's like, that must be the agreement. Do you
Yeah.
agree? And he's like, Nancy, how can I argue with you? This is, war is hell. And they spit on their hands, they shake hands.
Yeah.
And so that's it. So they're off the hook. They're on a war break.
No.
I think Nancy's looking to get pretty hectic now. She's like, well, if I'm not going to be here with Henri,
Yeah.
I need a free pass.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna blame him.
Yeah.
But Nancy's off the hook.
Bro, she nailed that combo.
And so then Henri looked back at her, seeming to be a bit stunned at the direction in which the conversation had suddenly turned. He's like, oh, this is not how I thought this goodbye would go, Nancy. This was a strange turn of events.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be, I love you, I can't wait to see you again, I'll be faithful to you forever. But this is fine. Whatever floats your boat, my love. He's very agreeable.
Yeah.
Henri. He's like,
He rarely disagrees.
and everything was happening so incredibly fast. And then he nodded his head rather meekly and replied, "Oui, Nancy." And one more thing, he said.
Yeah.
If anything happens to me, Nancy, you must always remember that in your safe deposit box at the bank, you have been well provided for.
Yes. Yeah, nice. All that business, bro.
Most of my business has ended up in your safe deposit box.
Nice.
Your safe deposit box.
Nice.
And then it's goodbye. So she's like, yes, she remembers. Henri had always told her that in that box there was the equivalent of £60,000 in gold,
Get in.
money, and bonds.
That's lit.
So she's like, mate, I won't forget.
Bro.
And I remember the safe deposit box, mate. I mean, I love money. And then it's goodbye.
Bro.
And so Nancy cried all the way to the station,
Aw.
fearful, among other things, at the situation in which she was leaving Henri. And still within half an hour, she was on a train bound for Toulouse. And though she found she was constantly looking over her shoulder and wondering if every new passenger in the carriage might be the Gestapo, only a few hours later she was safely ensconced in that city's best hotel. For those involved with the resistance, the rather downtrodden Hotel de Paris.
Ooh.
Now, she'd chosen to go to Toulouse because that was where O'Leary happened to be at the time.
Nice.
She's like, mate, I'm off the hook. I can sleep with anyone. O'Leary, you're first. No, that's not what I'm joking.
No.
She just wanted him to devote his full resources to getting her out safely.
Yeah.
She's like, wherever O'Leary is, mate, if I want to go down the O'Leary line,
Go to O'Leary
go
first.
to O'Leary. It's his bloody line.
And Ian's like,
Ian, he crawled his way across the mountains.
Yeah.
He's like, whatever, I'm out.
Yeah.
And so she's like, I want to maximize my chances of getting through this line safely because I'm the white mouse. They're looking for me.
Bro.
But if O'Leary's on the case, it's going to work out.
Easily done.
So that's why she started in Toulouse. She's actually getting further away from the mountains, I think. I think she's headed north from where she was. The mountains were south.
Yeah.
She's kind of gone north. So the mountains are further away, but she's like, this is still going to make
Throw
it.
them off the scent, bro.
Oh, mate, no one's expecting the mouse to go away from the mountains.
No. Go to the mountains, bro.
Mice love mountains.
Exactly. Start with the same letter. The same way I love magpies, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Millie Mouse Magpie Mountains.
Yeah. I love all those things. Every single one.
Meatballs.
Yeah.
Love a meatball.
Name them all.
A meatball made out of mice and magpies.
Bro.
Put it in Millie's mouth. So she lands in Toulouse. O'Leary's there. They dine together that night in a black market restaurant that he'd especially picked.
Ooh.
Then they abounded Oh, sorry. Read the wrong sentence then. Sometimes I read the wrong sentence.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. And so they're at the restaurant and they're looking at her options. And actually, they agreed there was only one option.
Yeah.
She had to get out of France and get back to England.
Yeah.
As they well knew, crossing the Pyrenees was the best way to do it. So they all agreed, look, we're not hiring a submarine. There's no Uber sub coming for you, Nancy. You're not going to dig a tunnel to England. It's the old-fashioned way for you. It's the O'Leary line and the mountains. Lock it in.
Why not? The mountains are lit.
Mate, a lot of people have escaped over them mountains.
Literally.
I reckon she was hanging to cross them mountains.
Bro, she was like, want to try?
She's seen a lot of people start hiking up the mountains.
Exactly.
And she's been like, oh, well, back to Henri and Versailles.
And like N is only, one letter away from M. Mountains. So
Mancy. Maybe when she's on the mountain, she changed her name to Mancy
Exactly.
Wake.
She was like, mountains, man.
Yeah. Because I think it is safe to change your name when you cross the mountains. Just, White Mouse.
Yeah.
That's how it all started. I don't know what I was so amazed. Mouse. No, we talked about that already. Mate, I'm easily impressed. But that is all the time we've got for this, the first
that was hectic.
rather ramshackle episode of this podcast.
How old do you reckon Nancy is now?
It's a good question.
I know, right?
Do you remember what year she was born?
Yeah, 1912.
Well, it's about 1942 or 3 now, I'd
do
say.
math, Dad.
So I'd say 30.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's in it. Yeah, she's 30, maybe 31.
Yeah, that's actually how maths works.
Yeah. So yes, look, she's still young. She's plucky, but she's definitely racking up life
Henri's
experience.
Like 60, isn't he?
Yeah, old man Henri. And look, she very craftily.
He was 14 years older, right?
Oh yeah, so he's like
So
he's my age.
Yeah. Huh.
Ish. I mean,
yeah.
I'm timeless.
Yeah.
I'm like a fine wine. No, it's not. Fine wine just gets better with age, whereas I just plateau.
Yeah.
I'm constant.
Yeah.
I don't get better or worse.
No. Like honey.
That's it.
I mean, it kind of crystallizes, but you can just...
Yeah, what?
I mean, so you got to have your ups and downs.
Yeah.
But you can always get back to the...
But I'm always honey.
Exactly.
Mate. I'm not... am I sweet? That's not the metaphor we're going for.
Yeah.
We're just talking about consistency
Exactly.
of experience.
Yeah.
And that's me. Sweetness doesn't come into it.
No.
I'm not that sweet.
No, that's just a...
I'm not sweet.
No.
But I'm not honey sweet.
No.
You wouldn't be like, man, he's sweet like honey.
No.
I mean, he's adequately sweet.
We're not talking about the taste, though. We're talking about...
We're talking about...
honey
you
as
get
a
what we're
whole.
saying,
Yeah.
Yonky Doodlers.
Exactly.
Wine gets better with age. Honey maintains its goodness
Literally.
regardless, with a little bit of crystallization every now and then,
Exactly.
which you can cure if you're willing to put in the time.
Exactly.
That's me.
That's you, bro.
We nailed it.
I mean, I nailed it, but you helped a little bit.
You nailed it, and I got real excited about it, which I think really drove the point home.
Yeah.
Together, we made it a thing.
Exactly.
Which is basically a good metaphor for this podcast.
I think so.
This podcast was just silence until we made it a thing.
Whoa.
We sent our voices into the void and we created something.
Bro.
Like O'Leary created the O'Leary line.
Didn't create.
Hey, that's how I remember it. Garrow was walking around going, I don't know what to do. And O'Leary's like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to create the line, the O'Leary line. And Garrow's like, man, you got some sweet ideas, bro. And Nancy was like, Garrow, you're like a brother to me. I really appreciate your steady and kind words. And O'Leary's like, let's talk more line.
Yeah.
The O'Leary line stops for no one.
Because it's O'Leary line.
Yeah.
LL, you know what
The
I'm saying?
LL Cool J.
Yeah, and Garrow gone. Exactly.
Garrow's gone. Leary line.
Yeah.
Mancy Wake. Climbing the mountains.
She's a mouse.
Like a mouse.
Yeah. Henri business.
Bonry.
Exactly.
Just got to change people's name.
Yeah.
Got to change my name to Hick. Because I'm like honey. Bourbon.
Yeah. But also, no, I was thinking about it before. Your name's Rick.
Yeah.
And on your shirt there's red and your favourite colour's red.
Oh.
So don't change your name, bro. Because you got red.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And there is a type of honey, I think, called like red box honey or something.
Exactly.
Lock it in. That's the kind of honey I'm like.
Yeah.
Man, we've solved everything.
We just did.
There are no more mysteries in the universe.
No.
And nor should there be.
No.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, literally not.
And ain't nobody got time for any more of this podcast.
Time.
Yes?
Just a construct. Time doesn't exist, bro.
Unless your name's Tim. Tim loves time. You can't spell time without Tim.
Actually, time doesn't exist. Little herb, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Just gotta chuck a few letters in.
Yeah.
You got.
And you've got.
You got to take one letter out too, eh?
Yeah.
You got to take the I out.
It's a real complicated process.
Yeah.
Turning time into time. And it's cumbersome. And I don't recommend it.
What does cumbersome mean?
Cumbersome?
Cumbersome.
Cumbersome. It's like
supposed to-
unnecessarily bulky kind of, or like awkwardly hard.
Yeah.
Sort of. That's like cumbersome.
Cumbersome.
It's sort of got
There you go.
It depends on the context, but
Yeah.
that's kind of the gist of where
I feel like I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just dumb. That's okay.
Like if you've got to carry lots of bags and
Yeah.
like you're carrying too many things, it's like your load is cumbersome.
Oh, I see.
You know?
Yeah.
This whole thing's become cumbersome.
Yeah.
Whatevs.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong about that. I'm
Yeah.
no urban dictionary.
No.
I'm no urban rictionary. Am I?
No.
But I could be if I wanted to be.
Cumber sometimes.
Sometimes I'm a bit dumbersome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got 'em.
That's all the time. Honestly, that is
Yeah.
all the time we've got.
chats, bro.
Whether it's a construct or a herb, we're out of it. We've got no more left to give.
Until next week.
Until next week, where we become ever more ramshackle.
Yeah, bro.
And we push the boundaries of what is authentic podcasting and
You
what
know.
is a couple of jokers sitting in a kitchen talking about
why
historical
can't,
figures.
Why can't you have both?
There's no reason we can't.
Exactly.
And we should continue to strive to do so.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us,
Grazie.
Yonky Doodlers. Muchos apreciados. And we will catch you in our next episode of
Yonks Ago.
Ago.